Hello, everyone. Thank you so very much for coming. I know because yesterday was a little later than normal, I wanted to do one a little earlier than we normally do. Basically, be there for each other as best that we can. Let's say hi to everybody as people are coming in. That way I can tag everybody. We've got Super Pup in the house. Hello, how are you? Oops, I'm in the house. Just thought I'd let everybody know. Sophia, hi, I got the laugh down. At this point, we're crying now. That is a fantastic laugh. When you laugh so hard that you cry, that is a good laugh. Rhonda, hey, Super Pup, Sophie. Okay, we have one tough chick in the house. My Lizzie, hi, Liz, how's it going? It's going good. Obviously, we will get into it a little bit more as to what's going on and all that good jazz. Mr. Poet in the house. How are you? We got DBI 41. Hello, everyone. Well, hi, technically, but I replaced it myself. Okay, we have Sarah 78. Hi, all. Just finished rewatching the Best Buy Live. So glad they made things right at Liz Ferris. I'll be hanging out, still moving, but I need this live tonight. Life has me on the ropes now. Hey, I understand. And that's what we're here for. We're here to give space and talk about whatever we want to talk about. Whatever questions you guys have, I will answer. It's just a space that I feel comfortable, a space that we can call family, friends, when some of us did not grow up with that. Or we had it, but it was broken, and they flipped us the magical bird. The amazing Red is in the house. Hello. Mischief. Hi, Liz. Hope you and Carrie had an amazing Christmas. Hi, everyone. How is it for you? I explained that it was unique. It was probably, out of all of the things I've ever been through, this probably, not having a family or being shunned away from both sides where they give you the bird. This was honestly, if something could go wrong, it honestly went wrong. And so it was not a sexy Christmas, but we're all doing our best. Okay. And everybody, please continue having comments. That's how it works. Susan P, hello, Liz and chat. We've got the amazing Marilyn in the house. Thank you so much for picking up my call earlier. That meant the world to me. Joni Cummings, hey, beautiful people. Hey, beautiful you. Okay, we have Jeanette. Hi, Liz. Well, hello to you. Summer Savage in the house. It is so nice to see you. Armani. Hi, Liz. Oh, long time no see. We have the amazing Coltsby Colton in the house. Okay. Making sure I say hi to everyone and everyone gets a chance to say hi to each other. We have Grouchy Mama Bear. Congratulations at Summer Savage. Me and Taz. What's happening, Liz? I'm telling you, it's a day that we all may need everybody and have space for each other. No Talk Tony. Hi, everyone. I love your puppy. Okay, we have Pat O in the house. Violet L. Congrats, Summer Savage. Now I need to know what you did. Betsy, how are you? Hi, everyone. Okay, we have Christy in the chat. So glad you have an amazing community that loves you. Smile, smile, smile. That's right. That's what we do. That is what we do. We're here for everyone. Oh, you got the job. That's fantastic. I knew you could do it. That's amazing. See, that is a great day. You put your mind to it and you just did it. That is fantastic. Way to go. All right. So we are all caught up. It is still me, all alone. I do have the amazing Red in the chat, as you can all see. But my wife is still in the ICU with our family member. So we're just, I got the kids. We're doing the best that we can to keep ourselves smiling. So, you know how it goes, unfortunately. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. But at the same time, having a space is always a good thing. So, I wanted to talk about, I guess, a couple things. The main thing here, let me just go over that. So, in case you guys didn't get to read the description, it's basically, if there's an opportunity to make someone's day better, I'm fully committed. Currently, we have a family member facing challenges in life. I'm deeply hopeful that their gradual progress will soon pay significant improvements. Our collective experience has been difficult, but it's crucial for us to support each other during this time, because you know what? That is the one thing that I can do. Chantel, hello. Nice to see you. Hello, everyone. But it's the one thing I can do is I can hold space. I can be there. I can be the opposite of what I had, you know? Okay, Sophia, the ICU is extra rest to get healthier sometimes. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is not the circumstances right now, because they've had to get shocked quite a few times to get back into a heart rhythm. So we're doing the best that we can. Super Pup, sorry to hear. Hope Carrie is taking care and doing okay. A lot of tears right now. So yeah, we're doing the best that we can. The kids don't seem to fully grasp the situation, and I am totally okay with that. Because right now they're just, I think they're getting a little bit of what the knowledge is, and just spending the rest of the time, sleeping. Because turns out, from my love, that is what everyone does when they're faced with turmoil, is they sleep. For me, it is a time that I can reach out to you guys and say, you know what, hey, we're not doing so great. Gary and I are fantastic, but if you had a chance, if you didn't have a chance, we literally, so Christmas went like this. We 2 days before Christmas, we were in the ER, in the ICU, staying as much as we possibly can, basically the hours 8 to 8. And sometimes they would let us stay till like 11:30, but don't tell anybody, because we didn't want to leave their side. And we just kept hoping beyond hoping that, something would change, and unfortunately it hasn't. So we came home Christmas Eve, and then we put on our Christmas PJs. We opened that first. Everything was good. We wake up the next morning. One of the kids is so excited. They just want to wake up their brother. And, so I'm just like, you know what? Sure. I'm not even going to fight it. Cool. We'll do this all before I go live. Absolutely. And then all of a sudden, before I knew it, both kids were awake. And, they got to open their presents, and they wanted gaming computers. So we saved up and saved up and saved up. What normal parents do. We save up when we don't have a ridiculous amount of money. Hey, we have Hef in the house. Hey, I'm not late. Right on time. That is right. That is absolutely right. We have Chrissy Newton, my 13-year-old autistic niece, just walked in on her dead Nana. I give you blessing to process. Yeah, that which life gives us. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. But so one goes to open it, perfectly fine. Other one, we go to help set up, everything's good. It's the one computer that's already been opened. And then all of a sudden, we've got the other one. I'm bleeding. For real. So C is fine. J, not okay. And so we're sitting there like, okay, we get this finger, we got it's bleeding. We open it. Look, lo and behold, the monitor is fine. The actual base of the computer has shattered and slit a finger. So we then get to figure out how to get that all taken care of. get it all bandaged up and all the nice little doohickeys that they like to put in there. And, all you can say is chicks dig scars. That's it. It's a great song. Chicks dig scars. And no Christmas present for them. So we go back to the hospital because obviously we can't take it back that day. We have the monitor with us. And then right when we get back to the house on the 26th, I throw the computer. Well, not throw it. I didn't just go, but I literally grabbed it, put it in my truck, and I bolted to the Best Buy. And, and again, if you didn't have a chance to watch it, they fixed it. We have a little bit of a better computer. And yes, I will, if I get that call to do the survey, I am absolutely giving that guy a 10-star. Thank you so much for saving our Christmas, for some kind of miracle to happen. So then Jay starts setting up the computer, super happy, no longer moping, no longer doing the whole, well, why didn't I get the other box? So we're doing the best we can. Family's trying to be around, and they're being unique. And so I'm getting to meet a lot more of this person's family, and it's like, man, that's not nice. You don't need to. Here's my biggest thing. When you're in a hospital, you already got a family member in the ICU. There's no reason to be disgusting. There's no reason to be rude. Be kind. Kindness is free. It's amazing. All you have to do is give hugs, see if anybody needs anything, and just be kind. And that seems like a hard thing for some people. And it reminds me so much of my family. When my Nana was dying, it was like relatives out of the woodworks were coming, and they were just, oh, I miss Nana so much. She's so amazing. She's been there for me. And then all of a sudden I find out they're not here for her. They're here for her money. And that was a gut punch as a kid. Like, you didn't want to stay for my family, for Nana, this amazing woman. You want her money. Okay. So I haven't had a lot of family understanding. I've had, for a dad, for me, I guess I would have to go Carrie's dad, because that man would move heaven and earth to make sure that his daughter was okay. That man still says, I love you, still says, gives a hug. And it's like one of those deep, passionate, I love you, you're my kid hugs. And you know what? I want something like that. I want a little something like that. And so I'm on here and I'm working for my dad, but I'm possibly. Did you know that's a word? I'm just saying, probably not. It's probably not a word. Hopefully you can all hear me, since I just realized that the mic was too far away. So as for wound tight, I'm wound tighter than a Timex today, but I want to do something that makes me happy. And that's being there for everybody. Being there for a phone call, for an email. Someone had emailed me, and it basically, the person, just needed a friend. And if I can do that for someone and help that person, that makes my day. That makes me happy, because you know what? When I needed someone and I turned around and only saw Carrie, it's a really gut feeling that it's like, okay, what do I do now? Okay, well, I'm going to be that person that if someone turns around and needs someone, I'm going to be that person no matter what's going on in my life, because I didn't have that, and it almost cost me my life. It almost destroyed my relationship. And so for me, I want to have space for people. Now, we just got started in this. I know if you are new to my channel, please, this is a kindness zone. If you are not new to my channel, thank you for coming back. I appreciate each and every one of you. No, we are not ending. I am just putting out the rules. If you feel like you are being bullied in any which way, please say the word pineapple. If you need a friend, or if you feel low, say the word pineapple. So that way Red can point it out to me. We can head to that area and make sure that everybody's okay. Everybody in the chat will look for that word. That way we know that we have each other's back. It's not just one person, it's each other. We're holding each other accountable. Okay. Summer Savage. Money can ruin a lot of things in a family. Yes, they absolutely can. And I would have given every dime of my Nana's money to the person walking on the street if it meant I got my Nana back. I did not care. Okay. Mischief, courtesy, and kindness cost nothing. I understand all the nastiness in the world. I intend to steer clear of it in 2024. Well, here's what I will tell you. It's really hard to stay away from nasty, but what you can do, honestly, is something a little different. It's literally just when someone's trying to be nasty, smile. It's really hard to be nasty to someone when you're not affecting them. Absolutely cannot, if I'm sitting there and someone's yelling at my face and I'm just like, what are you going to do? You can keep on keeping on and do what you need. Super hugs across the interweb. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Where did I miss on Brian's? Oh, we've got a new one in the house. LAF SME. Hi, Liz. Hi again. Retired Red. And again, say hi to everyone. Yes, compassion always wins. Always wins. Because you know what? I had a horrible childhood. And the one thing that I got out of that child is that I don't want to be that to if and when I have kids. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be or give that person memories like me. I don't want people to have my memories. I don't want people to have my life. Like, it was not pleasant. It was not fun. It was not, oh my goodness, it's a miracle. No, it hurt. It hurt all the time because it not only emotionally scarred, it physically scarred. And who did I have to turn to? No one. I got told to put my TRs in. And Shanti, hello, everyone. Nice to see you, Shanti. The inappropriate heifer. I was supposed to have Christmas with my kids today. Couldn't go because I'm sick AF. It's been a miserable Christmas, and I'm sorry you're having to go through that. I am so sorry you're having to go through that. If I could send you dinner, I would send you dinner right now, just so that you can have some kind of good meal. I'm so sorry you're sick. Sandykins, Liz, you speak the truth. I couldn't believe you had time for a little girl during a time like this. You touched our hearts more than you will ever know. And it's my pleasure, honestly. And what Sandykins is referring to, in case you guys don't know, again, when I have conversations with someone, it is a private conversation. I may say, hey, we talked about this and it was great, but I will never say who it is. It is up to the person to say if they want to say, yeah, I reached out to Liz. She was amazing. She was great. She helped us. But you know what? I made a promise to a little girl. And when I made a promise to this little girl to talk about her Pokemon, to gather 1 or 2 up so I can send them to her, so that way she can build her collection, I made a promise. And so even though I was sitting right outside the ICU, I made a promise. And I was going to have that conversation, and Carrie knew it. And so we set myself up a little area, put my feet up, because of course my back has to be out during the holidays, because that's just, that's all. All right. Did I see someone come in? Did I miss someone? Oh, we have Chris H. Hey there, Red. Hey, Chris, how are you doing today? But, we had a great conversation, and she showed me the new full arts that she got. She showed me some of the new amazing things, and I gave her a way that if she ever had a question or just wanted to talk, she could call me personally, because I want her to be able to have someone to reach out to. And if she has a question on Pokemon, she could always reach out to me. Okay. Thanks, all, but not worried about dinner. I can't wait to see my granddaughter's face when she sees her big rocking horse. Nice. Next week, though. There are others that are worse off than me. Absolutely. Because no matter, some people will point out, hey, Liz, you've had a horrible life. I have. But you know what? There's been people that have had worse, because there's been stories that even topple the Sea Org. And I didn't think, we sat there and took a lot, but I didn't realize that there were people that had a worse situation than me. Make it make sense. Hi, Liz, you're doing a wonderful thing here. It's my pleasure. Because again, everybody, I never had this. I never had a place that made me feel safe. I never had a place where I could talk about anything, where everything is open. Any questions are open. But if I can give someone a space like that, that makes sense. Oops. I'm clicking everything, everybody. I'm just losing it. Chantel, helping others can be healing to ourselves. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, and again, I'm not trying to heal anybody. But when I talk about it with you guys, it makes me feel better. I talk about it with my therapist. I am not a licensed therapist, but I will tell you any questions that you have against what I've gone through and what's helped me through. But the one thing that was always told to me is no matter what, you can only die with your word. You can't die with your money. You can't take it with you when it's gone, but you can take your word with you. That's what you can take. And so that is what I'm going to do. I am going to stay firm to myself. I'm going to stay firm to what I believe in. And yeah, now I did miss something. Okay, where did it go? I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay. It is No Talk Tony. Wanted to pop you up again because I wanted to see your puppy. How are you doing today? Is everything okay? With everybody. How are you doing? I want you all to chat. I want you to be open. I want you to have whatever you need. But just remember, kindness is free. And that is the one thing. No matter how bad life gets, I promise it can always get worse. Because when we were sitting there, honestly, when we were at the ICU doing the best that we could, okay, at least we have Christmas to salvage. And then that happens. And it's like, that is not fun. It just seems like a few things were just piling on at once. Amanda, Kiora, all my friends. Okay. Summer Savage, I got start training at 5:15 a.m. tomorrow, but I got the job. That is fantastic. 5:15 is early though. It is early, but there are times that I have to get up early for work because, we do what we do to try to help people. I do what I do. I have my standard job. And, it was funny. I got an email the other day, what if you could quit your job and do this full time? Would you? Yes. But unfortunately, it does not pay the bills. So I have to take care of kids. We have to be smart when it comes to kids. So that way they're taken care of. But would I do it? Yeah, I probably would, because I get the most satisfaction knowing that I'm helping someone, knowing that what I've been through helped someone with something that was bothering them. And then when I go to school and I finish and I become a therapist, I can come on here and I'm not doing a therapy session, but I can be saying a lot of stuff legally. Not just, well, this is what helped me. It can also be other stuff. All right. Sophia, I'm getting up early tomorrow for a good reason for once. The sea awaits. Amazing food and tea shops with full selections. Nice. Try to get some Taylors, man. If you have not tried Taylors, c'est magnifique. But I know that I talk a lot. That's just what I do. How is everybody else? Is there anything? Do you have any questions? And again, I will never judge a question. I will try to answer every single question you got. That's what I do. That's what I believe in. Pat O, I want to open a tea shop. You know what, Pat O? If you open a tea shop, then you know what? You'd let us know. And what we'll do is we'll come support you. Any one of us can come support you. You know, a friend of mine is, I don't see her just yet, but you know, a friend of this group has a blog. And if you go to my community page, hit it up, just show her some love. We all need a little love. Every single one of us needs a little something. One tough chick. I'm no therapist either, but I'm someone who's been through a lot. Yes. Yeah. You know, and sometimes going through a lot, it gives you it, it it gives you a better understanding. And sometimes when you explain what you've been through to someone else, it makes sure that you don't repeat those same cycles. Okay, Sandykins, does your state have free college to anyone over 25 years old if you don't have an associate's degree yet? Chris is going back and I found out that she can go for free. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. You tell Chris, you know, that is fantastic. And I'm actually, you know what? Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I have to let someone know that that is amazing. Okay, because that is what we do. Okay. Because everybody deserves support. Everybody deserves a friend. Everybody deserves, you know, a cheer on, a ride on, or whatever you can do. But please ask me any questions. I do have this. So Sandykins. I technically do not qualify from everything that I've been told when I look into it because I have a bachelor's. So I would be looking at going back for more of a master's. And so that rate, I don't technically qualify, but we're going to see if I went to a junior college to freshen up my brain on some of the stuff that I studied 20 years ago. If some of the stuff that I studied has still retained, because it's been a long time since I was in school, not going to lie. Jane Doe, woot woot. Hi, Liz. Hi, Jane Doe. How are you doing today? But yeah, it's a little different. I know in California there are some programs, but we'll see. We'll see. I've got, you know, my toe in the water. I've got the feelers out. We're doing everything that we can do to see, you know what. But right now we've got to let things settle down at the house. You know, and you never know. While things are settling down, all of a sudden I can get a phone call to come pick up my dad, because as long as I'm letting everything settle down, then we can honestly continue making noise. Because as long as I'm making noise, they don't like me. And I'm okay with that. As long as I'm sitting here telling you therapy works, psychiatry works, it is not evil. No, they don't want to put words in your mouth. Sometimes, yes, you do have to get medications. It's an amazing thing when your brain is imbalanced. You know, we all do the best that we can in every moment that we can. Okay. Why isn't this going up? If any, Pup Groomer 20, if anyone has doggos and come through rural Nevada, I offer free nail clippings at my grooming shop and would love to meet you all. That is fantastic. See, that's amazing. If Bambino and I or any one of the pups are ever in Nevada, we'll definitely do that. Okay. But yeah, see, it's awesome. You know how many people want to meet you now? Michelle R., Pup Groomer, I need a nail clipping for me and my doggo. Hey, we all need that. Okay. Let me see this. From Poet, I'm planning on going back to school this summer. I'm going back to the university I dropped out of almost 30 years ago. Time to finish what I started. You know what? Congratulations. If you ever need a cheerleader, come on in and I will sit there and root for you. You got this, Brian. I promise. You're going to be amazing. Yep. And I'm going to keep making noise because eventually they're going to have to give me my dad. And if not, coming on here and showing what does work, you know, we've got to do the best that we can. And the best that we can is being there for each other, smiling, you know, being a shoulder, being an ear, being a text message away. But we're all just, hold on one second. Jemmer Savage, I love my therapist. He retired in the middle of COVID. Great timing, Shrinky. Yes, they retired. My first therapist that was fully trained specifically in deprogramming of cult mentality, he retired like, I think it was like 6 months, 7 months into, was it 6 months? Yeah, I think it might have been like 6 months or 7 months into our deprogramming. And so I got to find someone else. And so all of a sudden I'm fishing, putting the reel out there, trying to find him. And yeah, it took me a few bad choices, but I made a good choice now. Hey, Kenneth, look into FAFSA money. Many people qualify. You know what? If that's for me, I will absolutely do that, because we all do the best that we can. And let's be real, everybody. You know, college is expensive now. It was expensive when I was a kid. So we all do what we can do. Okay. All right. Would you like to throw out PSA for anybody who donates gift to lower income families? Any kinds of great stuff for small kids. Teens still get gifts, and many small kids. Please think of kids or teens next year. Absolutely. I will tell you that is the one thing that I've learned in donations is a lot more people try to pick the youngest ones, and I try to pick everyone, like pick an age bracket and multiples. So that way, when we have the money, that's what we do. Jane Doe, you're retiring tomorrow? Fantastic. Way to go. Way to go. That's right. We should all congratulate. Anne Casilius, I'm glad you are still hanging in there with all the chaos. Being kind during medical life traumas is helpful. And you are right. Kindness is free, and spread the stuff like crazy. Check for a box tomorrow. Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that more than you know. 39 likes out of approximately 50 watching. Yes, please don't forget to smash the like, hit subscribe, show a little love. I'll show you a little love. That's what we do. It is a safe place. If you don't like what I'm saying, people are more than welcome to leave. I'm not going to hold anyone hostage. But we all do the best that we can. And I want this to be a place where people actually want to be. Where we talk about whatever we want to talk about. You guys have different chats or different conversations in the chat. Because that's what we do. I want to offer a safe space for everyone, a safe space so people can feel that they are truly loved. Because you know what? It sucks when you look in a mirror and you go, because I've done it. I've done that. I've recently had to look in a mirror and I went, you know what? 5 years ago, I didn't have this kind of love. 3 years ago, did not have this kind of love. 2 years ago, I absolutely had my family's love, but not the additional family. Like just the four of us. Yes, we love the shit out of each other. But in the same breath, I've never experienced the amount of love that comes here. And you know what? How do we exchange with that? Or how do we do anything from it? We do the opposite of what we were raised to do, and we be there for each other. We be a welcome space. We be a place, I want this to be a place so anybody can have any kind of conversations. Okay, Jane Doe, thanks everyone. I'll start taking care of my sister, but I'll get a check, laugh out loud. Because they're retiring. Oh, okay. Rhonda, Liz, I know you're super busy. Were you able to place that order to Zon? I was not able to, with everything going on. I was not able to place any kind of orders, but I definitely like the stuff. And we're, because, not to be a Debbie Downer, we have some family, because of the family going on right now, we're going to be a little tight. So we have to be very careful. And that is exactly what we will do, because we have each other. But one day, yes. Okay, now look at all the love you have. That's right. Absolutely. I have friends, I have family, I have people that are there for me. And you know what? I will be there for them. You know, when I tell you that if you reach out to me, honestly, if I tell you you reach out to me, that I will reach back out, I will respond to every email, because that is what we do. Let me throw up the email address because I want anyone to be able to save this email. Save this email. Save Bob Ferris at gmail.com. Please, if you are struggling, if you need a friend, if you need someone to listen, if you need anything, I'd rather listen to you talk or have an amazing conversation than have to listen to a eulogy. I promise. I promise. I would rather listen to anyone than listen to a eulogy. So please don't forget you can email me. If you're on my Facebook, you're more than welcome to message me. I will message you back. That is what we're here for. Okay, Jane Doe. Liz, I was a good wife for 27 years. He's paying up now. Good. And she is. Thank you, Liz. You know what? It was my pleasure. It will always be my pleasure. Okay, Summer. Excellent news. I can wear my SPTV t-shirt. Gift at work. Fantastic. I'll get to tell at least 100 people a day where SPTV is. That's right. Mischief. Question, have you heard anything about your dad, Liz? I've talked to now 2 lawyers. We're probably going to be going the route that I didn't want to go, but it seems like that's the best option because he would have to actually answer a question. He has to answer who's the president. He has to answer quite a bit of information, but it looks like I'm going the legal route. How fun, how expensive. Good Lord. But that is the path that we have probably chosen because that seems like the more stable one. Here, let me get this banner off here. It's like cutting off my jaw, everybody. I already tried to do that once. It can only be broken so many ways. But that's what we're doing. We're going the legal route because we're going to file the paperwork and get that all done just as the new year starts. So that way I have a path that I am taking. Am I going to tell you the legal route? Unfortunately, right now, I cannot tell you the legal route that we are taking because we can't have them. We need them caught off guard. You know, this place is a cult. We need them caught off guard. Do I think they're watching it? Yes. I believe full-heartedly they're going to watch everything that I say and everything that I do because I have a father that's inside Gold Base. Not only is he inside Gold Base, but he gets his orders directly from David Miscavige. Yeah. So Pup Groomer, that's right. No, don't say too much. That's right. We have to be very careful. But we're all doing our best, you know. All right, Mischief, I think it's a good plan, Liz. I've got to do something affecting this COS loves to litigate. Yes, they do. But I also love my father. And you guys, and they had told me he was dead. And that is unacceptable. Nerman, taking the legal route is good. Yes. Yes. It absolutely is. Because right now they're not listening to the yells. They're not listening to the screams. And they know each and every one of them. The Sea Org members that are there, what do you have to do? So if you're talking about on the legal matter, the Sea Org members that are there know what happened to the kids because each one of us reported it to someone and that someone reported it to someone else. And guess what? They all know what happened. My question is, did my father know what was happening to me? That is my big question. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop trying to get him out. Doesn't mean that I've stopped loving him. It just means we'll have some stuff to work on. We'll absolutely have some stuff that we need to work on. But I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to stop. He's in there. And as long as he's in there, I'm going to keep screaming from the heavens that Scientology is a cult, that this is what they did to the kids. This is what they did to the Sea Org members. And yes, the pay you hear is correct. And no, we did not grow up learning about Xenu. That was not in our vocabulary. But now that we know Xenu is there, hail Xenu, whatever you want to call Mr. Xenu. I don't know. To be honest, let's be realistic, everybody. When you grow up not learning about something and all of a sudden someone tells you, hey, did you hear about Xenu? It's kind of a shocker. But I've had many hours of auditing. I've had many hours of courses, and I mean ridiculously many. So if you have questions, please ask. Yeah. And they've also told me that he was dead. And so I lived almost 20 years, 19 years to be exact. I lived 19 years thinking that my father has passed on, and that is why I don't have a father in my life. And that is why that I don't have someone caring or loving me, because he died. And lo and behold, just kidding. He's alive and well and living on gold base. And so, yeah. Okay. Miracles do happen. Laura FM seen her dad. Yes. Yes, she did. And that was amazing. And you know what I would say to her dad is, you have an amazing daughter that you're missing out on, because Laura is an amazing human being. Serge Delmar, amazing human being. Nora Ames, amazing. Like, these people just blow me away. Alicia blows me away. She is just the kindest person I've ever met. And she puts my kindness, like, she's got a good sense of humor, but she puts my kindness to par because she is just kind. Liz Gale, good Lord, that woman is so knowledgeable and so smart. Aaron, Reese, we've got all these people that are telling you what happens inside there, and they're so kind. And you know what? That means that no matter what happened inside those horrible walls, you couldn't take kindness from us. Okay, I am I think you mean same age as Bob Ferris. I can imagine what he's going through in fascist Sea Org by design. Yeah. It's gross. Because I saw a video today on the guy that is stationed in front of the HGB, and where he's stationed in front of the HGB, he sits there, it's a cult, it's a cult, it's a cult. And I'm sitting there just going, yeah. Okay. Summer Savage, I'm getting into Reese's secret phone calls with Aaron. That's amazing, because you know what? If I had thought about recording some of the stuff that I'd received, like, when are you going to get back on the bridge? When are you going to get your ethics in? Come in and do an ethics course. Oh my goodness, Yeah. And Scientology is human trafficking, family destroying cult. It needs to have its tax exempt status revoked and changes brought forward. Absolutely. Because if they tell you that the RPF doesn't exist, no. If they tell you disconnection doesn't exist, that's a lie. So please remember to be kind. Because that is the best way that we can explain this. And I know that everybody goes through a tough time, and please reach out to me. I know I'm going through a lot, but I honestly mean it. I'd rather reach out to someone than hear a eulogy, because waking up and realizing that I'd given 40 years of my life to Scientology and believing in it and telling people about it and advertising and sitting there telling people that this is an amazing thing, and then come to find out that it's bullshit, fucked my brain. And because it messed my brain up, I had a breakdown. And so now I am here. I know my dad's alive, and I am here telling you that therapy works. Medications work. There's nothing wrong with being on medication. It just means that you have an imbalance in your head. And sometimes that imbalance is just there. And sometimes you just need a friend to talk to. And I hope that you all remember that we need someone to talk to at times. We need someone to love. We need someone to hold space for us. It's not always that easy. So does anyone have any other additional questions? Again, no question is off limits. As you know, I don't delete, I don't block. I give information for a reason. I give space for a reason. I don't. Now, if it gets out of hand and you're making fun of someone or you're being belittling, you get a warning. And then after the warning, you get a please stop. After the please stop, you do get booted, because I won't have anyone feel like they're being bullied in a zone that is safe. Okay. Making sure I got everyone. Whoops, wrong way. Okay, someone who isn't going to write a KR on what you tell them. Yeah, that's what they do. I can tell you that I've probably had 100 KRs written on me. I can tell you that I've probably had probably 200 knowledge reports written on me, and things that should not be. It's gross. But every time it was, a majority of my knowledge reports were being out 2D, like 2D flowing someone, and not women. I was somehow 2D flowing men because my boobistas would show in the uniform they designed. Okay, Mischief. What a waste of a wonderful person's life. Liz, you deserve so much more, and now you have a life you love. About time. Yeah, I do have a life I love, and being on here and providing the space for everyone and being a person that will pick up the other line, that's what I love. I love doing that. I love helping, because I didn't have it, and if I can give someone a helping hand, then fantastic. Jane Doe, a church guy came by today but wouldn't listen to me. Tried to tell me my beliefs are wrong. I said thank you and walked inside the house. I brought up Scientology. He was mean. Yeah. Was he a Scientologist or was he from another religion? Because it would be so weird for Scientology to start going door to door. I would put something up on my house that says no Scientologist is welcome. But that's just me. And I would do it funny. Sophia, I decided to go for the meditation for my panic attacks, and it's great. Thank you so much. That is so wonderful to hear. I'm going to try meditation. I'm going to try to see how meditation works for me. Meditation has not really worked for me because I start hearing all the noises around me and I can't block them out. But then I put on headphones and I try to meditate, and my psychiatrist says that is not meditating because you're listening to music. Amanda, you have got to run. Have a great evening. You have a great evening as well. Have a great night, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, Baptist. Okay. Yeah. That speaks for itself. One tough chick. I take Lexapro for anxiety and depression. I have an emergency rescue med for my anxiety when it breaks through the Lexapro. I live with PMDD. If you don't know what that is, you Google it. That's right. Google it. Okay. I love to help too. That's why my channel is the way that it is, and why I am a PCA for nonverbal autistic 19-year-old. Yeah. And we have all of that set up for our special needs, and we do the best. Okay, Jane Doe, damn, I'm sorry that jerkface treated you that badly. No one deserves that. Yeah. No one deserves to be treated badly. Okay, meditation drives me nuts. Medication drives me nuts. I puzzle instead. Mischief, and I offer helping hand daily. Karma has to be coming soon, Liz. Perhaps some good news about your dad. I truly hope so. Yeah, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing if I finally got some good news, like maybe a phone call or maybe a letter or, seeing his face, that would be amazing. So I think I answered everyone's questions. I want to say thank you so very much. I know that quite a few people are doing lives on New Year's Eve. I'm probably going to do one, but it all depends on where my family stands, because we're going to do the best that we can, but we're doing as good as possible. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. I do want to say thank you, everyone, for coming in, for being in the chat, for talking, for having a good time. Please don't forget to smash the like, hit subscribe. It works out so well. Liz, I told you I'm giving you my birthday wish. Well, unfortunately, I'll go buy a lotto ticket, and maybe I'll get it enough to cover everything that we're dealing with right now. But thank you so very much for everyone. Thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that. Don't forget to smash the like. We're good on that. And I will see you in the comments. So I will race you to the comments. But don't forget to tip your waiter or waitress. Remember, they're doing the best that they can. Please be kind to everybody because kindness is free. Again, see you in the comments.